What?
You missed your cue, Austin.
He said 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
He
fuck.
cracked it, and then it goes, recording.
All right.
And then he said, I missed my cue.
Did you know you were supposed to go 3, 2, 1 and then wait for a weird amount of time?
Wait for another 3
Well, when you
seconds.
hit record, it does this pause and it's like recording resumed or whatever. But you know what? It's okay. I have 5 more times to get this right.
The fifth time is the deepest.
Okay, so we have Austin Gamble.
Hey, it's me.
We got Jeff Ballou.
Hello.
We have Molly Graham.
What's up? What's up?
And I'm Barrett Sigmund. And we just watched A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Yeah, and did you guys notice? Because you all, when the movie ended and you went outside to smoke a cigarette, there was a song playing during the credits called Dream Warriors that I think was written for the movie.
No.
It was going, Dream Warriors, maybe tomorrow is your time. It was like something like that. And I was like really just enjoying it by myself in here. Yeah. I think you guys would have liked it, which is why I reenacted it for you.
That was great. No, we don't need to listen to it now because
Dream Warriors.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I don't want to hear it yet.
Sorry. I'll never fucking sing it again.
Okay, so part 3. Let's go around. What do we think? Austin.
Oh, me first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I thought this one was super fun. Lots of cool Freddy goofs. It had a pro-choice stance, which I appreciated.
I was gonna say they do not like this movie in Texas.
They don't like
dude,
it in Texas.
they do not play this one.
Not a fan.
So it's HBO Max's region. Texas doesn't get this movie. They get all the other ones, but not this one.
If only they could have aborted Freddy. Anyways, it was super fun. Got kind of cheesy at the end. The skeleton fight scene was probably the cringiest.
That was
Also kind of fun.
that was rough. I was rough, but I loved it.
Yeah. But there was also a lot of like really creepy moments.
Well, Molly was scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. The girl in the tricycle at the very beginning.
Ugh.
Little kids are creepy.
Yeah.
Yes, a
Tricycles.
lot of little kids in the beginning.
Yeah,
Little
tricycles are also
tricycles.
creepy.
Yeah.
And Freddy finally said bitch, and I like
A
that.
couple times.
And he wrote it.
Yeah, he
too.
wrote it in somebody's body, which was awesome.
That was cool.
So overall, yeah, super fun.
Jeff.
Yeah, I agree. I think this one was so good. It was definitely the scariest.
It was the scariest by far. I
It
was like, this is creepy, and it was gory. Like it had some really gross parts that I
Yeah.
couldn't watch.
Yeah, they were. It was very creepy. They had really good suspense. A couple little jump scares as well.
So jump scares were invented for this one.
Yeah, so it was in between last movie and this movie when they invented jump scares.
Good to know.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. I think we're finally finding the Freddy that we want, right? That we need, not that we deserve, but what we need.
We want vocal bitch Freddy.
Yeah. I like Freddy being more vocal. And yeah, a lot of fun with the whole group dreams and working together in a dream was fun.
So I actually
And who doesn't like a psych ward?
Oh,
Yeah.
Great, always a great setting for a horror film.
Yeah.
I mean, you can never go wrong with a psych ward, I feel like.
So I actually do want to touch on group dreams for a second.
Okay.
Because have you guys ever had this experience where like me and my sister both have a shared childhood memory that like there's no way it's real, but we both remember it very clearly. And it was that I was downstairs with my mom, and my sister kept coming downstairs, and she kept having 2 of every toy that she had. So like she'd be like, Mom, like, why are there 2 of this? Or like, there's 2 of it. And like very specific stuff, like her childhood blanket and like stuff that there wouldn't just be 2 of. And there was 2 of everything. And me and my sister both remember it happening. And there's no explanation.
And then
for it.
You're the last child of Elm Street.
Now some like toy monster is gonna come. and be
And
like,
then also in the dream, your mom said, "Bitch."
yeah, no,
There's
but
2, bitch.
yeah, I don't know. Me and my sister still talk about
Share.
that to this day. We always are like, remember when there was 2 of every toy, and neither of us know how or why. But I think group dreams kind of are real.
Whoa. So this movie really, you related to it a lot.
No, I just
It touched you.
it touched me. It touched me in a weird place. Not a place you would expect. The toys.
Ew.
Touched me in my toys.
All right. Well,
That's the weirdest way to say that you're turned on that I've ever heard.
tell me you're turned on without telling me you're turned on. This was the best one so far, I thought. I mean, I know we're jumping ahead, but like this was
I
the
agree.
best one.
Yeah.
I'll save my opinion of that till the end.
Thank God, no spoilies.
I mean, like, we still have a problem with these movies where it's like the ending is like, I don't want to say the ending of this movie sucked, but like, I don't know, it raises a lot of questions and it like kind of doesn't make sense.
It's probably the best ending so far.
Yes, the endings are getting better, but like
Like completely clueless.
Best ending so far. Best plot so far.
Yes,
but
definitely.
Still, none of these movies.
a
make
great
sense.
story.
Yeah.
I
Which
just
I
like the Dream Warriors aspect though. It
Yes.
doesn't really, it's still, again, it's like a new added thing. They're like, oh, you know what? We can do Dream Warriors. It doesn't make sense with the other movies, but let's add it in.
They're like, we
Right.
can do Dream Warriors.
Hey, and we got Nancy back. We got some return characters.
That was
I was
cool.
glad that Nancy
Yeah.
came back and they brought her back in a way that I thought was cool. Like, obviously what happened in the first movie kind of, fucked with her. And now, obviously it makes sense that she would want to like become a psychologist and study dreams and like, help other people who
For
are
sure,
dealing
right.
with this. So like, yeah, I thought it was a nice way to bring Nancy back.
And it was kind of funny to see her back because it reminded me that everyone in the first movie is the worst actors ever.
She did
Like,
better
she
in this
stood
one.
out as the worst actor
She
in this movie.
did
Yeah.
better in this one, but yeah, she's
Yeah.
still not like a
Like
great-
all the new people were so much better
Yeah.
than her.
Well, what
There
I
was no Lawrence Fishburne. You know?
Yeah.
also, yeah,
She-
this was I want to say this was Lawrence Fishburne's first movie. It was Patricia Arquette's first movie.
Mhm.
Patricia Arquette, probably most famous for True Romance and playing the mom and Boyhood. Boyhood fucking sucks. I hate that movie.
Never saw it.
It don't. It's stupid.
Oh.
I'm gonna watch
She-
it and like it, and then do a podcast episode.
You're
I bet
gonna,
Austin would like
you're gonna
it.
be bored out of your fucking
I
mind.
don't think you will. I think you'll like it.
I
I liked it.
Do you like Boyhood? Oh
I
god,
think I've only seen it once though, so maybe I need to
I don't
read
know.
I just like the first part of the movie.
Boyhood.
when he's a boy.
Just boy.
Jeff's not so into the hood, but
I thought the characters in this were like better. I thought they were more like defined. And what was cool about this is like the way that a lot of them died, it kind of played into like what their kind of thing was.
Yeah.
Like, you had the guy who like he like I guess was into puppets. So Freddy turns into a puppet
Oh
and then
my
like
God,
control which
that
Molly
scene
was
so-
squirming.
Ugh, it was just veins really freak me out, and it was just
Tendons.
so gruesome. Ugh.
That was awesome.
So one thing that I didn't like about that part, I thought it was a very cool concept of like in the dream, like the tendons are out and he's controlling it like a marionette. But in the first couple of movies, if something happened to you in the dream, it
It
also
shows
happened
up,
to you in real
yeah.
life.
Like when he writes, "Come get me, bitch."
Bitch,
I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, I agree.
I was
Where
like,
it was like,
what?
well,
Shouldn't we see the tendons?
it kind of didn't go with
I
the
felt like
rest,
we
or at
should've
least he
seen
should have had
tendons.
blood like on his
Well,
arms and
And
legs.
that's
Yeah.
kind of going
Right.
back to like nothing really makes sense in like any of these movies.
Right.
That's
True.
true.
I feel like they based Inception off of these movies because nothing in that movie makes sense either.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's all dreamland.
Yeah.
And also you had like the nerdy kid, which a lot of good payoff, like setups and payoffs. I thought in this movie, like you had the nerdy kid who is like I guess into like I guess this movie's equivalent of like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And then in the dream, he's like becomes like a wizard or some shit.
Oh my
God.
And he's got the cape and like
I loved it because he got all wizardy and then like there was no payoff. It didn't. work.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was able to shoot the like wheelchair coming for him and like it destroys the wheelchair, but he can't kill Freddy with his
Yeah.
his fake magic.
But dude,
It's
honestly,
really silly.
if he was a true wizard man in the dreams, that should have been the ultimate thing. You could do anything as a wizard man in dreams, right?
That's not true. Freddy's immune to some things.
Like what?
Well, clearly, whatever spell he used on Freddy.
Wizard man power.
They never set that up.
Yeah.
Also,
He's clearly
Bullshit.
immune. As someone who's played enough D&D, he was clearly immune to whatever spell was cast.
That's a good point.
Clearly.
It sounded like it was dispel demons, which like he's got to be a pretty high level to actually use that spell. So I assume he hasn't done enough stuff in his dream world as a wizard.
I know. I was about to say I am
In
falling
order to
asleep
do
just
that level.
talking
I
about
think
it.
that's like
I'm about
level
to
10
fall asleep
spell.
and go ask Freddy about it.
Also, what I liked too, what was fucking cool too, was the drug
I would
addict.
be into Freddy. I'd be like, oh my god, is he even hitting on me?
Oh my god, the drug addict.
That was cool how she died. Like like his fingers became
Syringes.
like syringes, and that like that's how he killed her.
Yeah.
Like I thought that
Oh,
was
and like
cool.
her little like track marks were like like
Oh
little
my God.
eyeballs.
That was so
Their little
awesome.
mouths,
Oh
they were
yeah.
saying, "Ooh, feed me,
It was
daddy."
so creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one out of all the other two, I felt like used like this concept to its fullest potential. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought this one was so like so imaginative.
I feel like
Yeah.
the writers put some energy into it this time.
Before
Yeah.
we get too far past the drug addict, I do want to mention one scene.
The guy, the orderly.
creepy guy.
Okay, that pissed me off because he should have that was set up like he's a scumbag
And
like,
that never went
and that didn't
No,
go anywhere
exactly.
and nothing he should
The
have like
next time you
died.
see him, he's like holding somebody hostage, like trying getting them back.
Patricia
Yeah,
Arquette
like,
should have brought him.
He's like doing his job.
Right,
Patricia Arquette should have like brought him into the dream, and Freddy should have just sliced his ass up or something.
right, something.
Yeah.
Anything.
Why even have that in there if you're not gonna use it?
I didn't understand
That was
that.
weird.
He's
God,
like
he was such a creep.
smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Hey, I can bring you to the promised land and make you feel so good with pharmaceutical methamphetamine.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Like,
fuck?
okay, your point.
Also, the TV girl, the girl who wants to be like a star, and that was a great death.
Oh,
and
that
then
was
I think that
perfect.
Very
Um,
sad, honestly.
it was. Yeah, actually, I feel bad for. I actually like all. That's the thing. I liked all these characters.
Yeah, they
Like,
were all cool.
I think they were all more well defined than the characters in like.
They at least
the
had
other
like one thing.
They had like one
Made
little
them
quirk
say
and
that,
stuff.
yeah.
Like there was an attempt at like character development and
Right.
stuff. Like you didn't really get that with like
Like
the
a kid
first
in a
two.
wheelchair.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
like-
something.
It's
It
a
is.
personality trait.
It's
Like,
it's,
I'm the
it's,
wheelchair kid.
it's something
He
though.
was
You know what I
He
mean?
was a D&D nerd.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was his thing.
Yeah.
You racist.
Yeah,
Racist on the wheel is.
let's not get racial.
But yeah, like how she died was cool, and then also like Freddy was just like, "Welcome to prime time, bitch!" Like
Yeah.
that was fucking awesome. Yeah, you mentioned you hit it on the
That
head
death
earlier.
was cool.
You hit it on the head earlier. Like yeah, I think like they kind of like started to figure out Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
And
get it.
Franchise is starting to get.
Well-
Yeah, I'm ready for trivia.
Well, I actually do have some interesting.
I know. I see your laundry list and I want to know what is happening.
All right, so Jeff mentioned earlier, like the first episode when we were asking like what's our history with the franchise. You said that you saw New Nightmare, which
Yes.
was the meta one.
Yeah.
And so Wes Craven actually came back and had a hand in the
Pronounced
screenplay.
Worst Corvin.
Worse Craven, he had a hand in the screenplay. He has a story credit and then a screenplay credit. But the
For
screenplay,
this one?
yeah, it's
Okay.
written by like 4 different people. He didn't solely write it. I think they probably used a little bit of his ideas.
Yeah.
But he originally wanted to do the meta thing.
Oh, really?
And then the studio was just like, no, like we're not gonna do that. But I think the original idea that he wanted to do was like they were on like a movie set and like making a Freddy movie and kind of like how New Nightmare
Scream
is.
2
Yeah,
or Scream 3.
whatever. One of the mini screams, but
Scream 3.
but yeah,
And
so
New Nightmare.
he wanted to do that. The studio said no. This is
oddly enough, that happens in an episode of Dawson's Creek. where they're filming a horror movie, and then there's like this whole thing with the lead actress is actually this like dead Hollywood actor. I'm not kidding. This happens in Dawson's Creek, and I want to know if Lars Corbin was involved in the episode.
Probably, he loves doing
Actually,
that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Yeah, I don't know.
He made 2 movies about it.
Before this script, so there was a couple of scripts that were written before they decided on this idea. One of them was a prequel, and okay, so I shit you not, the whole thing was like Freddy got blamed for the Manson murders.
What?
I shit you not. And I guess there were all these like parents that were like coerced him into admitting the murders, but he got framed for them. He actually didn't do them. And basically he comes back and terrorizes their children.
Okay.
And this was
that was one of the original scripts that were like kind of floating around. That was one of the ideas for this one.
But that makes
That
no
would've been
sense.
so
It's
cool.
stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
Because they've already had him do all this shit on Elm Street. Like,
This
murders happened on Elm.
This is what
Yeah, they should have either had that from the beginning, or
right? Don't just like, yeah. It was
Well,
a
I
good
guess
choice
that's why
did
they
it.
decided not to do it.
Right.
Yeah, this is what I found on Wikipedia. And another idea,
No fucking comment.
Barrett researches these movies so hard. He scours Wikipedia. Okay.
He's got an hour before you guys came over. I believe that.
Yeah, no, I believe it. No, yeah.
I don't know what
yeah.
to believe anymore.
And then another idea was, okay, Tina was the chick in the first one who, that awesome scene.
Oh yeah, rises up into the ceiling.
Yes.
And is like.
So
Yeah.
apparently, an idea was going to be, actually, I think Robert Englund wrote this. He wrote a treatment with the guy who played Freddy, and the idea was like,
Wait, now they're letting Freddy write the movies?
They're like, we're out of ideas. Robert.
Freddy, you got something?
Yeah, bitch.
Tina's older sister, I guess when her little sister got murdered, she was in college, and she comes back to town and like is like kind of like investigating the murder. And
Okay.
she basically let's see. In the script, Freddy had claimed the 1428 Elm Street house for his own in the dream world, setting up booby traps like Nancy did against him. So I guess he brings the sister into like his dream and like sets a bunch of booby traps and stuff.
Well, he did take that house for his own.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Too.
So so I mean, all these like stupid ideas, I'm sure there was like a little bit of like carryover.
For sure.
But let's see here.
And that's very like Friday the 13th part 5. When the brother comes to search for his sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was like a fun little trivia tidbit. I guess Robert Englund, Freddy, he I guess like he was in the makeup chair and he like fell asleep, and then he like woke up and he like saw his reflection in the mirror and he like fucking freaked out.
That's
like, Freddy's coming by me. That's really all I have. I mean, really, the most interesting thing was just like kind of just all the different like ideas they have.
That got shot down.
Right.
And this was directed by Chuck Russell, who, if you don't know, I don't know if he did The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And he also did the remake of The Blob. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it is fucking incredible. And
You mean Flubber?
and get this. So one of the screenwriters was Frank Darabont, who would go on to do Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, The Mist.
Oh my Atlanta.
I just think it's crazy that one of the writers of this movie went on to do one of the most like prestige, like critically acclaimed like movies of all time.
Right.
That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, because this movie sucked balls. You know?
It didn't suck balls as
No,
much
it-
as other ones.
No, I agree. This one was good.
No, this movie didn't suck at all.
I was just joking. I was doing it.
What are you talking about, man?
I was doing a goof, man.
Get
Like
the fuck
Freddy.
out.
I was doing a
Never say Freddy sucks balls. Okay?
Never.
Freddy presents his balls to get sucked.
That
He doesn't suck balls.
save that for when we watch Drop Dead Fred,
Oh, that's
installment 10 of the series.
One last tidbit I have. I did read that I guess the ending was more like kind of closed and shut. Like I guess the idea was Nancy was like watching over that doctor. But that was in the script, but they like cut that because I guess they wanted like more sequels.
Right.
So the ending.
Do it for the sequels, man.
Yeah.
They could have ended it and then brought it back like they did in Friday the 13th Part 5, I think, when he got struck by lightning.
Yeah.
There's
Figure
all
out fun ways to bring it back.
Yeah.
Anything else to add before we get into the categories?
The ghost bitch.
Yeah, what do we think of that?
The nun.
We were kind of talking about this when we were
I like the
smoking.
nun.
I don't know.
That was a cool ad.
Why did she
I
have
like
to be a ghost? I don't know.
Because
She was the mom.
she was Freddy's mom.
I don't know. Like, okay, now we got ghosts in the. I guess why not? I guess if we got
Yeah.
people who
Yeah,
attack
there
people
was
in
a
dreams.
there was a skeleton fight.
Also, can we talk about that? Okay, so I guess Freddy has powers in the dream world, but I guess he also has powers in the real world.
Yeah,
Which we kind of talked about that when we talked about the
It's
first
The real
movie.
It's
world,
his
Elm
body.
Street.
So he disappeared from the dream, reanimated as the skeleton. Then the skeleton thing happened. He landed in the grave, the doctor guy, and then he went back into the dream and was just a pile of bones. Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Video sketch
Okay.
idea. The real world Elm Street.
I'm so down for this.
Yeah.
Also, the father comes back. He's the security guard.
Oh my god!
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Which is so depressing.
He's a drunken security guard.
And then he died.
Well, at first, you had to tell me he was a security guard because I thought he was still the sheriff because I saw a
Like, how
badge.
can he be drunk?
But I was just like,
Hold on.
what- I was like,
What if they need help? Like, okay.
what if there's an emergency?
What if we really need your help? Fucking nerd.
Yeah, well, I did kind of like that we got a little bit of like backstory to Freddy. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I like
Yeah.
Nancy
And-
coming back. I liked that.
and then I guess a bunch of people raped him, and all the sperm created like one
created a
big
super villain.
a
Yeah.
super
All
evil
the, like,
baby.
over 200 like insane people.
He's the
And-
bastard child of 100 madmen.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, in cases of rape, it's okay to do abortions.
Yeah, maybe that one.
I think this movie, like, yeah, I think it is pro-choice.
And that's
I mean,
what the nun was trying to explain the whole time.
Right.
yeah.
It's like, you need to give me a late abortion.
Yeah.
Aren't all deaths technically late abortions?
Basically.
Pretty much.
I guess
Sure.
if it's your mom who kills you.
Only if it's your mom that murdered you.
Anytime your mom
With
goes
a
to
doctor.
Oh my god,
Terrifying.
depending on the state, like your mom could murder you and like, get away with it because she'd be like, "What? I was doing a late term abortion."
Depending on the state, you think that
Yeah,
law would held up in
right.
certain states in America?
My body, my choice.
Listen, my body, my
What
choice.
the fuck state would buy into that?
I don't know.
California.
Yeah, those fucking West Coast liberal. fucks.
Hawaii. Aloha, bitch.
What?
Aloha.
Aloha,
Sorry.
It's like Porgy the Pig goes to
Like,
Hawaii.
When Porky kills the person, the baby, he's like, "Oh, well, that's all."
Oh my god. Category.
Yeah, does she have to be a ghost? I don't know.
Yes.
It makes it
I think it would have been cool if
She
she was just
got
some
late
like.
term aborted and then came back as a
Oh my
ghost.
God.
Okay, it just happened.
I guess before we move on, I guess like I still don't really understand like the logic in these movies, but it's okay. They're good. I mean, they're fun.
We've established they don't make sense.
They really don't. There's some issues. So best kill. Now this is a tough one.
Oh man.
I think I honestly think I like the puppet, the marionette one. I think that was the best one. I mean, it made Molly like quiver.
She's gagging right
My
now.
my best kill. Can I go?
Whoa.
Well, sure.
I feel like every time I talk, I get in trouble, but I wasn't. My best kill. I liked that heroin, the druggy girl.
The syringes.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was
This is a good one.
intense.
Yeah, the best part was like the crater track marks.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're suckling for a little
She's
teeny
like
teat of
in
nipple.
in that like back alley. Oh, and he's like, we're old friends.
There's so many good kills in this
Wild.
one.
Yeah,
This one definitely, like the kills were great.
Oh yeah, that definitely the best kills out of the.
Because the first one, the only kill I really liked was the
Tina.
Tina.
Gina,
Tina's
yeah.
awesome.
great kill.
And then the
first one
second
had
one,
the problem.
what did the second one have? I don't even
blood-
remember.
Were there even
Blood
kills in the second one? I don't know. I just remember the.
There's
blood.
been great kills.
You know?
in
Oh, when that guy got trampled at the pool party, that was. the
Oh
best
yeah,
kill.
yeah, that was cool.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the girl who just wanted to be a star on TV so badly.
That was good.
That
That
she
was-
just slams her head into the screen. Says, "Welcome to
prime
prime time, bitch."
Yeah, it's hard to argue against that one.
That was
And then
Austin.
her body's just
kills.
hanging out of the TV.
The kills they did kind of make me sad. Like that girl wanted to be a star.
That's what I'm saying. I think the characters were way more like well
The
defined in
drug
this one.
addict girl, yeah.
And yeah, I know being in a wheelchair is not a character trait, but it's I don't know. They
in
gave
this
these
movie, it is.
they gave these characters a little bit of something that I think was lacking
Yeah,
in the other
for sure.
two.
He was also a
That's
D&D guy. I just want to point that
And
out.
then you two, you guys, that's your thing. You love D.
I like D&D. Yeah, I'm a fan.
If
But
you know.
favorite kill, honestly, I think
Yeah.
you already said the marionette one, right?
You can say it if you
I mean,
want.
that's my favorite kill. Yeah, I just gotta go with that one.
Yeah.
I want to be different here, but there's really.
How about when the
He
dad?
took all the
How,
goodies.
how about when the dad got impaled and he like came to visit his daughter in her dream and he was like, "I crossed over, Nancy." That was cheesy as fuck.
Is the dream world also
Like
the
a ghost?
afterlife?
Yeah, dude, that's like I like this movie,
Yeah.
but like there's so many things. that
I've
just
crossed
don't make any
over.
sense.
It's
I
like,
think
I'll
okay.
always love you.
Okay, Dad.
Well, the nun said that the area was purgatory, so maybe like
She said a man-made purgatory. Blah blah blah. It was like a metaphor, I think, when she said it.
well, maybe it is kind of like a purgatory, and the dream place is part of purgatory.
All right, I'll buy it.
Were there
Fuck
any?
it.
Let's before we move on. Let's
Fuck it, I'm in.
list
Sounds
off
good.
the kills. What kills did we miss? I'm trying to think.
How did the black
we
guy
had
die?
the
Black guy didn't die. He
He
lived.
lived.
The blind guy?
The black guy.
The black guy, the
Oh.
strong guy.
Oh,
How
He
did the
lived.
badass, the pretty badass die? She lived too.
Syringe.
Syringe
she-
girl.
Oh, she was certain girl.
Nancy.
we
I
had
was sad when
Wizard.
Nancy died. To be
Wizard
honest.
boy.
The
Just
wizard.
like his powers didn't work.
Yeah, they backfired. And I was about to mention that as my favorite, but it's just not my favorite.
It wasn't like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nancy dying.
The
made
kill
me
part
sad.
wasn't that great.
Yeah, Nancy dying was sad.
Ugh.
Yeah.
She sucks at acting.
But she
Good
did
riddance.
Nah, she deserves to die because she's.
Well, it just was one of those things where it's like, we gotta get this bitch out of these movies.
Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay, so we do get a nude scene.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
There's only one.
Oh,
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the only one.
It's the
I
best.
felt bad for that kid too because
Oh, he was
like
all horned up.
he was so. That's fucked up, Freddy. Even by
Yeah.
your standards.
The little silent kid too. Like
So wait a minute. His character trait was everybody
he's
dies.
quiet.
Everybody dies or gets attacked by their character trait, and his character trait, I guess, is like he's a mute, but like he's horny.
He's a horny mute.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the tongues tied him up to the bed.
Oh, wait.
That was great too.
Oh,
You're a tongue-tied.
tongue-tied.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that might be my favorite Freddy goof.
Tongue tied.
Yeah, the tongue tied.
We're not on pretty good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, sorry. He had a teardrop tattoo.
Yeah, I
At
guess
one point,
I guess he just drew
He
it
drew
for
it.
one scene,
But
and
why
they
draw it? They
I-
never did
it was probably the makeup team decided to scrap it, but they didn't want to reshoot.
right.
Yeah.
It looked very out of place.
They're
on
like,
his
this
face.
doesn't make sense. Let's
You're
not draw
in
that
here
one
because you
anymore."
have bad tattoos.
or maybe that was the only time we saw him when he wasn't in a dream. And
Whoa!
in a dream, he and in Dream World, he was like, I never got that dumb fucking tattoo on my face.
Yeah, like he could talk, like that was his dream superpower, and his other dream superpower was that he didn't have a dumb tattoo on his face.
Oh, we should talk about that. Like, I guess Patricia Arquette's thing is she could do like kung fu and like backflips and shit.
Yeah, that was cool.
This movie got schlocky, but it was like it was good schlock.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed the superpower part. I thought that was fun.
So that was a good nude scene. Now most annoying character, nobody like really annoyed me that much.
Wait, I want to go back to the nude scene.
Yeah, let's go back to it.
It was a good. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's go
back to the news.
Bust out the loop.
Plenty of loop to go around.
No, but the nude scene was good, but then she just turned into fucking Freddy.
Freddy is a fucking
he's a cock blocker, man. He's a cock blocker.
I wanted to see Freddy with tits.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Some burned up titties. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we'll get that in like the next 5.
Nice.
I can only hope.
Yeah, we can only hope.
Burnt tits.
Most annoying character. Nobody really annoyed me that
There's
much.
gotta be someone. I know who annoyed you the most.
Oh, the doctor lady.
Yeah.
Well, she was just a bitch.
Yeah.
She served her purpose in the story.
Yeah.
I know my most annoying character. And it really nothing to do with him. But it was the wizard character because when he died, he put on like a Dracula cape when he turned into the wizard. And that was just so dumb.
It was so
Dracula
dumb.
wizard didn't make really a lot of sense.
So that was annoying.
As a D&D fan, you were just offended.
I was offended.
That's not what the wizards look
No,
like.
so it's not D&D in this movie. What is the game? I don't remember.
I don't think they even name it.
They did name it, but
It's like-
I don't remember.
Warlocks and Warriors.
No, it was like an actual board game. It wasn't like
it had some name. I don't know.
God damn it!
My
It
most-
ended with wizards. I know that.
My
That
most
shit was
annoying character was the random creepy sex pest.
Yeah.
employee.
Oh god,
That's a good one.
He
He
has
was
so much
just out of
potential.
nowhere.
so much
and
potential,
Yeah, he didn't
like-
go anywhere with
Yeah.
it.
There's no
and
need
it
for
was-
it.
If you're
yeah.
gonna set up a sex pest, use it.
Yeah, I like how he's sitting out there smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
Just
like
being really
okay.
creepy. Like,
Well, he probably never died because Freddy was like, "Hey, this guy gets it."
Yeah, Freddy's like, you know.
I'm gonna let you live.
Maybe that was Freddy.
Whoa.
Crossed over. Okay, Pee-wee.
Oh wait, I have a new most annoying character, but I'll let Jeff go first.
At this point, order does not matter.
Well, he's already gone.
Yeah, I already went once.
You can go.
And then
again.
Molly skipped me.
All right, you go.
I'm trying to just have a natural flow of conversation.
Nancy is my most annoying.
I thought she was cooler in this
She's
movie.
just such a bad actress.
We thought the door. Oh my god, is that Freddy at the door?
We thought Freddy.
We
came
thought the
in.
door-
Sounded like the front door was open.
Oh my god.
Just Kitty Kruger.
So you did not like Nancy.
No, the character. I thought it was a good choice to bring her back for the movie, but I almost wish they would have just brought her back as a different actress so that I could get a believable word out of someone.
Yeah, she's so bad.
She's so bad at acting.
Yes, dreamless sleep is the only way to go. We must prescribe this medicine, don't you think? Like,
I think she was better in this movie, but I'm kind of with you, Jeff. There were some like very questionable line deliveries.
It was bad.
all right.
Better, but not good.
So my new most annoying
Oh.
character that I just remembered is the skeleton Freddy. Was the worst.
He was so
He
annoying.
did suck.
Can I say that? I think the dad kind of was annoying. in
Oh
this.
yeah. Oh, he sucked.
He's
His
just
dad
like a
does
sloppy
suck.
drunk. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
And he's like, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Nancy.
And then right when she starts asking questions about Kruger, he's like, "Good seeing you. Don't come around more
Yeah,
sooner next time." And it's like,
And-
well, she's not gonna come around at all when you just like ignore her and keep taking your
Yeah.
fake shots. He had
Yeah.
one shot in his hand the whole scene, and he kept acting like he was taking it, but then he wanted.
And that's bad acting.
Yeah. He
Take
should have
your
like taken
shots.
shots.
Yeah.
dude.
Also, Molly, maybe you mentioned this. you either mentioned this on the pod we're recording now or when we were just talking.
Cool.
What did they say in the last movie about like Nancy? Didn't they say like she went crazy?
Oh
or some
yeah,
shit?
they said like the girl went crazy and the mom killed herself, and they kind of just like vaguely mentioned that she
Okay.
went crazy. But
Alright.
Nancy now it seems totally
She's
well
a
adjusted
grad
as in
student,
grad
that's-
school.
yeah.
So.
Well, she got her hands on some hypersol. Or hypersol.
Oh, can we talk about that? That there's a drug.
Hypo.
Not that.
Yes,
there's,
but it was.
Was it not hypocil? Hypocil.
I thought it was Hypocil. Is that a real drug?
No. What's It's something when you sleep. It's a synonym for sleeping. Hypnosil.
Hypnosil.
Yeah, there's a magical drug in this
Yeah.
that makes you
Not
not have
Hypnosil.
any dreams.
Right.
And that one bitch ass doctor's like, well, I'm fine. If you can let them take it. I'm gonna take it any responsibility.
I mean, it would be insane if a doctor of the facility like bought into their little scheme that there was a dream man killing them.
Honestly, true. This film needed a straight man.
Yeah.
It really did. Yeah.
And I kind of like that they like got rid of her pretty quickly.
Right.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
But like really, we don't need any more movies now because they have a drug that gets rid of
the
dreams.
Hypnosil. Yeah. You can
So-
just
Yeah,
that.
but we don't know the long term effects.
Right.
Maybe the fourth one will deal with that.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so. I doubt it. But I hope so.
Okay, now Molly's gonna love this category. Scariest scene. The whole movie scared Molly.
Boo!
Ah! Oh, the scariest scene was right now during the recording. Am I allowed to talk now?
Yes.
Cool. So
Shut the fuck up.
the scariest scene for me was the fucking artery tendon
Nice.
marionette shit. I hated it. It grossed me out. Well, I guess that was the grossest scene. But it actually, I thought the beginning was really scary when she's in the house and there's the little girl and then she goes in the room with all the people hanging.
With the dummy.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about the dummy?
Oh, yeah,
God, you didn't talk about
Well,
the
yeah, the little girl was clearly just a dummy she was running around with. But when she walks in and there's like the like all the people hanging, I thought that was really creepy.
That was creepy.
Lots of good atmosphere in
It
this
was.
one.
Yeah, there was really good.
And lots of
atmosphere.
cool sets, and I did just like so this one I thought was just so much better than the other two. And the fourth
I agree.
and the first one I think is a legit classic, mind you.
The fourth?
The first.
Oh.
I did say fourth. The first.
I was like, we haven't gone there
It's
yet.
like, whoa. Okay.
I predict the fourth one will be the best one.
I think I'm gonna kind of agree with Molly that just the opening scene of the whole movie was very scary. I think little kids are very creepy.
Mhm.
When she like goes and tries to like get the little girl out of Freddy's house, and you hear like a door open and stuff, and she's just like,
Freddy's home.
I'm like, fuck you, little kid.
Ugh.
Like, I would not try to save her little
No,
kid
I'd
if
be
I
like,
was in a
"Bye,
creepy place. I'd be
girl."
like, you're the issue.
You're part of this. Bye.
But the scene that got me like the most is like a jump scare was at some point there's like a whole pig on a table, all like
Oh
roasted,
my god.
and then
Yes.
it just like moves and starts barking.
It's like,
And then I didn't expect that.
yeah.
It gave me a little jump.
A fun fact, they like I guess got a pig, roasted it, and like waited for it to rot, and they had like a little guy controlling it, like a puppet, and the guy said it was the stench was like the grossest
That's
thing. he's
disgusting.
Yes.
So it was a real pig?
Yes.
Whoa.
Practical, baby.
That's practical.
Not CGI. No
Ugh.
CGI pigs in this movie. Great.
Good to know. That's a fun
Yeah,
fact.
that
That's a
goes up
good
1 star in my book.
that's a good one.
I hate to be unoriginal again, but I'm gonna do it because there was an obviously most scary scene, and it was the fucking little girl in the
Yeah.
tricycle.
Fucking.
And when she goes into all the hanging people, that was creepy.
I did not
Yeah.
like that.
The
one
whole first scene of the film was so creepy.
bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
More so than the entire rest of the time, I thought.
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
really like got me in a spooky, scary mood.
Yeah.
I know what mine is. It is when we see the dad. And it's because alcoholism is not a joke. It's a scary thing.
It's terrifying.
No, I'm kind of with you. Listen, to be honest, this movie, I don't get scared very easily. This movie I didn't find scary, but I think I'm kind of with you guys. I thought that first scene was like really well done, very atmospheric.
Yeah.
Minus the fake doll.
That part was funny.
I'm with you. I think the first scene, the opening scene.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, kids are just creepy. I mean, you got like there's like 9 kids in the front lawn of that house.
Yeah.
And we see a
Jumping
ginger, and
rope.
gingers are scary.
Oh my god.
So
And they're always like singing that little song.
1, 2.
Ugh,
That song is effective, I will say.
Yeah.
Song's effective.
Yeah.
All right, somebody. Okay, I was about to say. I hope that's your leg, Molly.
It was Freddy's.
Because somebody was towing my thigh, and I was like,
Detail that.
I'm like,
Sorry.
Jeff.
Sorry.
Guilty as charged.
You guys are gonna love this one. Best Freddy goof. I mean, I think.
Oh.
I mean, to me, the TV thing.
Oh,
That
that was
was-
good.
I liked that one too because my favorite part of that Freddy goof was when his head was out at the top and he had the little antennas like
Yeah.
bunny ears on his head. It was really fun.
Yeah.
All right, I have a different
Sure,
favorite Freddy
sure.
goof though, and that is the tongue-tied Freddy goof.
That was
it was a good pun. He literally was throwing tongues at this dude and tying him up with it.
Yeah.
That was funny. to me. That was a good Freddy goof.
Another good one was the marionette when he becomes little Freddy.
That's God. So
Oh,
many
yeah.
good Freddy goofs.
Oh yeah.
And he was tiny Freddy.
I think one of my favorites was towards the beginning when the main girl that's not Nancy, the new main girl.
Yeah.
Her name's Patricia Arquette.
Okay. I'll forget that.
I do not know her name.
But she was in the bathroom, like at the tippy beginning, and all of a sudden the sink.
That was. Oh my God! I forgot about that. That was
Yeah.
great. That was
Yeah,
really
The
good.
sink turns into little hands, and one starts growing claws, and it cuts her fucking wrist. And then when her mom barges in, she's got a bleeding
"Ah!"
wrist, but she has a razor in one hand. It looks
Yeah.
like she's just trying to kill herself.
That scene is played comical almost.
Another-
It was weird.
Another
Like,
good Freddy goof was when the kid's in the coma and he writes on his chest, "Come get him, bitch."
Yeah, that was a good Freddy goof. That one made me laugh.
Yeah.
There was a lot of.
oh my
moments
God, we're
in this movie.
forgetting
Yeah.
the Snake Freddy. That was
Oh,
fucking awesome.
Snake Freddy was
Freddy.
cool.
And that was
Very
gross
fun,
too.
fun
I mean, that
Freddy
grossed
goofs.
you out, I know.
Yeah, fun
You just
Freddy
try to
goofs.
swallow.
Yeah,
her whole-
I think
And
I'm
he looked
gonna.
more like a giant like poop worm or something, more
Yeah,
so than a snake.
he was very
like, I don't know.
turd-like.
I
Yeah.
also read the original plan was to paint the snake, the prop or whatever, green and red, but they just like didn't have time. So yeah, we get this nasty poop snake
Yeah.
Freddy.
Yeah, it's just brown.
Did we mention when Freddy becomes like he like turns into the puppet and it's like claymation? That was fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was kind of a nice little goof
that was fun
because
yeah.
he is, he's kind of like
Yeah, it was
I
like,
think-
and he's like little Freddy, he hops down.
I kind
Yeah.
of wanted him to kill someone as Little Freddy.
I did too.
I
Then he
wanted
turns
to
into
battle-
big. Yeah.
I
Then
wanted
he-
to, like,
yeah.
he turns into Little Freddy and doesn't scare anyone at all, and then just turns into normal.
I think
Freddy.
Honestly, I could do a whole film with just fucking
Little
claymation
Freddy.
Little Freddy.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
That would be cute.
There
Like,
is
I
a
feel like the Christmas special should be Little Freddy.
Yeah, Little Freddy.
There is a movie called
agree.
Puppet Master, which is that little puppets attacking people. I want to see this movie. I've never seen it.
All right.
But I think goof for me is the claymation puppet.
Yeah, it's a good.
Now, Jeff's gonna love this. Worst performance.
Oh.
Nancy.
Yeah, now I feel like my most annoying character was I chose someone wrong because I forgot this was a category. But yeah, obviously Nancy, she was fucking awful.
She's not.
not
not a
not
talent.
talented. No.
She sucks at acting so much.
Um,
I assume she has done nothing after these.
I can
movies.
IMDb this. You
I'd
guys
be
talk
curious.
while I
I'm gonna take a contrarian view here and say that Nancy's dad was in fact the worst actor.
Yo, he was not.
He's
that great.
also
Wasn't
yeah,
good
but
either.
they're both from the first movie.
Right.
Like,
They have the stench of the first movie on
All
them
over
still.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great Flake, terrible acting.
Yeah.
all the other people who got added to this one were much better actors.
So I will say she went on to be in a TV series called Just the 10 of Us. Gym teacher Graham
Just the 10 of us.
gym teacher Graham Lubach and his wife Elizabeth live in Eureka, California with their 8 children. That's a plot synopsis.
Just
And they
the
get
10
into
of
look
us.
at this poster.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
This is the most like early 90s
Whoa.
shit. Or
yeah,
maybe 2000.
that's
87 to 90.
Okay.
Wait, that was on for 3 seasons?
Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit.
insane.
She did not do much because her IMDb is like that. And
Also-
then like the two, well, she is in the new Nightmare.
I love the name Just the 10 of Us. Like as if like
Oh, just the
just
10 of us.
10.
Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, just the 10 of us. We're just gonna go on and watch the football games.
Oh yeah, are you here to get a table? Yeah, how many are gonna be?
Just
Just
10.
you two?
Just
No,
the
just the 10 of us.
Yeah, she did not do a lot after outside of the Freddy movies.
Yeah, she sucks at acting.
She's probably a good person.
I bet she sucks in real life too. I hope she's goddamn dead.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Holy
Okay,
That's
so
that's a
you.
late term abortion if I've ever heard of it.
Very
So you think the sheriff?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the sheriff. He's just wackadoo, man.
Did we
He
like
sucks.
Patricia Arquette?
I thought she did pretty good.
Okay.
Honestly.
good.
I thought she did good. I also low key side role. I thought Lawrence Fishburne was amazing in it.
Yeah, I honestly wish he was in the movie more.
Yeah.
I mean, because at the time he wasn't anybody, but like now we know he's done so many good things.
Which one was
Right.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Lawrence Fishburne was a black orderly. He was Morpheus
Oh,
in
yeah.
the Matrix.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
also you ever see Boys in the Hood? He's
Yeah.
fucking great
Oh
in
my
that.
god, such a.
Oh, he's been in a lot of
I
things.
don't
Yeah,
like
he was
the I don't like
good.
the first part of that movie.
The boys.
Oh, when
We've been through this. I don't like the hood. I
Nice
like the
boys.
Oh my
Boys,
God, Boys
Boys
Hood.
Hood.
Nice.
Nobody, the acting didn't like piss me off in this, but yeah, I mean,
No.
Heather Lang, I forget
It
her.
was pretty good besides Nancy's bitch ass.
Heather Langenkamp is her name.
Forgettable.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll remember that never.
she kind of is the worst.
Maybe if she came up with a stage name, she would have been a better actress.
Maybe.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
She-
Fuck Nancy.
Poor Nancy.
Is there any more categories?
Yeah, actually, there is.
Mr.
7.
If I can find them. Oh, I found it. Okay, what is the best performance?
Oof. I would say the main girl that we followed.
Patricia Arquette.
Yeah, that one. The one who cut herself her wrist in the
I-
beginning.
I thought all the kids in the group actually were really good.
They were really good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't really have a least favorite out of all of them. But I just
Yeah.
thought she had some scenes that were really awesome.
Yeah.
I got to go with the creepy sex pest.
He played his part well. I will say that.
He did what was given to him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna say Lawrence Fishburne. Not a big
No.
role, but like
Yeah.
honestly, like okay, I could see why this guy became a star.
I think
Like,
he was one
my
of those
actual
believers.
answer
yeah, because
is
his
that,
performance is very believable.
Yeah.
I wish he was in the movie more. I wish they like brought him in and
Yeah,
he like
agreed.
helped out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought he nailed it.
So okay, so did you? Yeah.
I think all the group kids I think all did really well.
I love all my children the same.
I think that actually the puppet guy I thought was pretty good. I was kind of sad to see him go first. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was kind of funny.
Yeah, puppet man.
Yeah, but
I have a funny
Yeah.
another little side tangent thing I looked up that I read was I guess that kid like auditioned and they were like, all right, like do whatever, and then I guess he was like pissed off because he was like late. He like took a bus to the audition and was like the bus was late or whatever, blah 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 blah, and he said like fuck you, and then they're like you got the role.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like he got no. Has anyone ever gotten a job by just being like fuck off or whatever?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I've tried.
try that next time.
And then the last category, funniest moment.
Okay, I got this one. It's
The dummy.
No. Well, that's funny, but I have something else in mind, and I want to bring it up because
Sure.
we haven't brought it up anywhere else. It was the strong man. At the end, he goes, "Come on, Freddy, you little burnt-faced pussy!" That had me laughing so hard, and then he followed it up with, "Come on, Kruger, you pissant," or something like that.
He was like this funny. He had a bunch of little
He had a
clips
lot of
like that.
one-liners.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
little lines he would yell. That was cracking me up. He at one point when they all decide to go into the dream together, and she gives the speech of like, okay, like this is the one though, like you die for real in there, and he's like, come on, we're a team. He like made it it was like Freddy Krueger but make it Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening? Okay.
Right.
We're a team.
And he threatened that nurse lady a bunch too.
Yeah. Like, nobody's gonna put me to sleep.
I did say, what did I say? Oh, the doll, the dummy. But like, I
it's
know,
funny.
I know this
Doll's
wasn't
so funny.
supposed to be funny, but when like Nancy's dad dies, he's like, "I've crossed over."
Yeah,
was
that
pretty
got
funny.
bizarre.
That was
Yeah.
so weird.
bad.
I'm glad that he came back. There's a lot of like everything
He
tied
sucks.
together so nicely in this one. I thought.
Right.
It did.
I mean, they really could have ended it here, but whatever. They didn't. It's
Yeah.
fine. Did you say yours, Joe?
No. I'm gonna go with the sound effect that went along with the opening scene.
Oh, the paper mache bush.
Oh.
Just like,
That was kind of creepy.
I don't know. The doll is probably definitely the favorite.
God, it was just so clearly.
Oh,
either
yeah.
that or him
Also-
saying "Welcome to Prime Time."
Well,
bitch.
well, they have there's a scene where like towards the end of that scene, she's like holding the doll, and then they like do like voiceover. It's just so clearly like that nobody's talking in the thing she's holding. It's just
Yeah.
so fucking
Whoa,
funny.
to prime time, bitch.
Okay, let's rank these. I mean, for me, it's 3, 1, 2. I think this is my favorite one.
I forget what I said last time.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll rank them first, and then we'll score it.
Yeah, I think 3, 1, 2. I think I agree with that. This one had some elements that I didn't like as much. Like the fucking daddy coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, the crest over now. The fucking stupid skeleton fight. But it was all funny.
It's
and then-
schlock.
Yeah, and then the good parts were like really, really good. So I think 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, when I'm thinking about 2, the only parts I really, really loved of 2 was
Was
just,
the ass bumps against the drawer.
of course, the dance scene, but also when after that kid screamed, it was like
Oh
out
my
of nowhere.
God.
Yeah,
It
this
was-
one needed some more.
We didn't
It
have
wasn't
any-
gay enough for me.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I didn't like about it. Wasn't
But
gay
yeah,
enough.
I'll agree 3, 1, 2.
So I don't know. It might be because I'm not remembering the first one as well, because now we've watched 2 since then. But 2
Do not put 2 over 1.
really
Oh my
entertained
God.
me. It did. I mean, it made no sense, but I thought 2 was kind of fun. When the blood boiling at the pool party shit, like it had some silly things in
It
it.
was fun.
So I liked it for different reasons. Like not because of its cinematic quality, but because it made me LOL and I was pretty entertained. So I'm actually gonna say 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
So
But
wait,
2
which
and
is-
1, honestly, 2 and 1 though, I feel like I'm gonna end up switching those almost every time we
Yeah,
do this
I was
because
gonna
I
s-
don't remember. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's
I put-
cool.
It's,
So-
it's weird because last time
I'm-
for 2, you definitely rated
1
1
first.
higher. Than
Yeah,
2.
but this time I don't know. But
Well, that's awesome.
You've had more time to reflect
Switch it
on
up,
this.
you know?
So these movies have gotten progressively better for you. That is cool.
for me, for old Mall, these are doing okay.
What would you guys rate it out of 5?
Out of 5?
5 fingers.
5 Freddy fingers. I will rate it 3.75 Freddy fingers.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
All
what I
right.
rated.
No, we're getting into the good Freddy here. He's a little more twisted. He's a little funnier. He says "bitch" way
He's
more.
doing creative stuff.
Yeah.
We got to see some tits. We got to.
Yeah.
There's ghosts. There's skeletons. I mean, what wasn't there in this movie? If Nancy was a better actor, it might be full 5. But I'm gonna give it 4 Freddy fingers.
Nice. Yeah. I am excited to see where these movies go from here. Cause yeah, we were really starting to ramp up the silly, goofy, haha, and the sexy, hot, horny, and the like gory, killy, silly land. And these are all things I enjoy. I don't need my scary movies to be A, actually scary, or B, at all serious, because those are not the movies I like. So I'm gonna as well give this a 4 Freddy finger because I really enjoyed it and I'm excited for what's next.
I'm sorry, you go first.
Oh, you go ahead.
I need to tell the audience that's listening that my Freddy fingers absolutely mean nothing. So if I rank them and one of the Freddy fingers is higher than one that I ranked lower, it's because
we were drunk.
I think you gave the first movie a 4.
Yeah.
Well,
I have the.
You can still give something the same score and rank it higher.
That's what I'm saying. It's all just based on how I'm feeling at the moment.
Well,
so
I take this seriously, and I remember the things I say into this microphone.
I literally don't remember anything that's ever happened to me at all, ever. So who am I to know what I'm saying into this microphone?
I would give this you know what? I'm gonna give this a 4.5.
Holy shit!
I fucking really. Honestly, it was almost.
He has more than 4 knives on his hand.
It was almost a fucking 5, except if it wasn't for that fucking cheesy ass ending with the dad dying and the skeleton. But these movies they don't know how to end these movies. I mean, I've said that.
Maybe that's the thing about Friday the 13th. The endings were always fun, at least.
It was always someone jumping out.
Dramatic,
the endings of these movies just like, huh?
It just simmers out. And you're just like, oh
yeah.
I think this is the best one. I really do, and I like the first one. 4.5 fingers for me.
Maybe the endings will keep getting better because if you think about it, like when people do like stand up or other comedy, it's always the hardest part of comedy is figuring out your ending, your buttons, your things like that. And these movies are pretty silly. I think we have a lot of comics in the writer's room.
We have 3 beats. We just need a button.
Yeah.
We need a button.
We just need a button.
For sure.
Except for the second movie. I don't know if there was a 1 beat.
There was a lot of buttons.
There was a lot of buttons.
Mama had a lot of buttons.
Okay. Well, that was fun. And the next movie we're going to do is A Nightmare on Elm Street 4. The Dream Master.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
Wait.
That sounds cheesy.
Okay, the Dream Master. This one was Dream Warriors.
This is Dream Warriors. I actually looked ahead. Like 4 of these movies have the word dream in the title.
Nice.
So that's going to get
confusing. Do you guys think, do you think the Dream Master is going to be someone from this?
No, it's going to be Freddy. Dude, Freddy's the Dream Master. That's obvious, right?
Oh,
there is no other master.
I was just thinking of all the warriors, one of them who survived will be
probably Patricia Arquette, right? She's got to be the master.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think
it ain't Nancy. Her ass got aborted.
Finally.
All right. Well, I leave you with an abortion joke.
And here's another example of how it's hard to end things.
Oh my god, my buttons on all these podcasts fucking suck. So if you
bye.
You gotta edit it right when Molly just says bye.
Bye.